if you're just waking up, well, the sun is starting to come out here in Kroonstad today, and this is the venue for a very, very exciting project that's been underway since 2011, and we're going to be finding out a little bit more of that. But we're here in the Dorrington Matsepe Primary School, and the reason is this is school number 100 under the Accelerated Schools Infrastructure Delivery Initiative, ASIDI. And to tell us a little bit more about that and why we should be excited about the delivery of school number 100, we're going to be talking to the MEC for Education in this province. And this is a man, every time I see him, he seems to be smiling. And the reason is, of course, this province has always done well traditionally, particularly in your senior school and your matric results. Tate Makgwe, always a pleasure to talk to you, and welcome.
Thank you, Peter.
All right, so this is a significant development. School number 100, but in the province I know that this is the fifth completed school under the ASIDI program. How significant is this program in terms of developing these schools and what these schools mean for the province?
Well, very important, Peter. You would know that education is priority number one for our government, and the president has said that education is a societal issue. Now, one of the challenges that we had is the issue that in the past years, especially during the years of apartheid, when schools were built, they were very shabby schools. Our teachers were working under very difficult conditions. And I'm very, very excited that National has also taken upon itself to help provinces to build these schools. And we are very excited that we are school number 100 because it's very significant. We are a very good performing province in terms of education. And we hope that this infrastructure will also even improve the school even further, so the school can do even much better. You can see the young ones are here. Yeah. I spoke to some of them, and they're all dreaming big, and that's what we love. In the Free State, we may not have resources, but we are big dreamers and we are big achievers.
All right, so how much of a difference does it make? I mean, this school that we're in here now has been performing under really difficult circumstances, but was a top 50 school achiever. How much of a game changer is it to have all the facilities that you need? I mean, we take sanitation, water, electricity for granted in many parts of the country, and a lot of schools around the country have had to do without and yet have performed. How will it change their lives?
Peter, the infrastructure will help to mold the children in totality. If our children come to an institution like this and they don't have proper toilets, they don't have proper food, and so on, they are cramped in the classroom, it actually affects their total well-being. And we think that a school must not only produce an academically astute children, but also they must be well-rounded human beings. And I think this infrastructure would go a long way in terms of doing that. But even more important, it's very important to work in a proper environment. So the teachers themselves would have a proper staff room. They could sit around, make sure that they mark the learners during the free period. They could come to school after hours. They can teach manageable classroom. They can have school halls where even communities themselves can come together and benefit from this from this hall. So the infrastructure makes a huge difference. One of the things that I've always raised is that we need to close the gap between the traditional African schools and the traditional ex-Molise schools, or the white schools if you want to be honest. Their infrastructure is good, it's well maintained, very exciting. When you go into that school, it excites you. And we think that this investment will actually do the same to our learners.
All right, so I know that you've got 5 schools completed, so give us a sense of what still needs to be done. How many schools still need to be rolled out and delivered in this province?
Well, in terms of this program of ASIDI, and I must also say that head office or TBE has helped us a lot, because we were building a lot of new schools as a province. But we also had these schools that were asbestos schools, dangerous schools, and they took a decision to say, look, we will help you focus on these schools. And in our province, we're going to build 30 of these schools. And what is very exciting about it is that many of the schools were in colored areas, former colored areas. And you can say that even what people think that the colored people were not second-class citizens because we were given the worst infrastructure, right? So I think we are now equalizing education in the province, and we are very, very excited about this program. But not only that, it also targets electricity in farm schools because we've got a number of farm schools in the province, water in farm schools, and many other support systems in farm schools. So we are very, very happy.
Well, congratulations on school number 100, and we certainly hope that they'll feed through right up to the National Senior Certificate where you continue to perform well. Tate Makgwe, always a pleasure to talk to you, MEC.
Thank you very much, Peter. You must remember that this is one of the schools that met a target of 60% of the children achieving more than 50% last year of 2014. So actually it's an incentive to say to them, work hard. And that's why we are launching this in this school in particular.
Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed, MEC. All right, so Dorrington Matsepe Primary School, that's where we are, school number 100. And after the break, we'll be talking to the principal, who's also smiling, just like Tate Makgwe. All of that after this.